So you're locked into One Extra's DJ Target, the home of brand new music. But not only do we play you brand new music, every now and again I sit down with some of my favourite artists and your favourite artists, and we go in depth. Tonight, I said it to him before we open up the mics. I've been looking forward to doing this one for a very long time, man. He's had such an amazing and colourful career to date, and I don't think we've ever sat down and properly accounted for the whole situation that's gone on. So welcome to In Depth tonight with Dappy.
Yeah,
what's going on,
Thank
Daps?
you for having me, man. I think this was overdue. We needed to do it.
100%, man. And like I said at the start, we've been sitting down with some of the artists who I consider to be legendary. So you were one of those artists who we had to get in and just hear your story. And I feel like it's inspirational for artists that are coming up. It's aspirational for people as well. So no, man, we had to do it, bro.
Well, good, man. I love that whole. That's such an amazing intro. You make me feel rather important. Well, look, the whole thing is, whatever I've done and whatever the past has been, I see it as I'm just getting started now. Do you know what I mean? So
we also look to the future during this as well, man. Which
the main thing is the hunger in it, Target. You know, like the hunger when we all first start, and then it goes bang, and then you just want it to go. I'm gonna make it go bang again. That's where the hunger is. I want it to go bang again, and for that to happen, you gotta have the hunger, and the hunger's like never before. I'm so even when it comes to musicals. Anyway,
back in that mind frame, man. We're gonna talk about what's to come, but I want to kind of take it all the way back, man, because people know the N Dubz story to a degree. They saw how you guys came onto the scene and literally literally blew. But before even that, growing up in Northwest London in Camden, same area as our old Charlie Sloth,
of course,
and many others, man. What was it like? Kind of, we take it back to like late 90s. A little Dappy, what was you getting up to?
It weren't just like Camden. Obviously, we had like aunties, cousins everywhere. NW1 all the way to NW10, so that's like Neasden, like even from Holloway down to get everywhere basically. But so the childhood was it was crazy. Obviously, went to school and that, did what I needed to do in school. Kind of like just started mixing with just the typical boys. You know what I mean? And obviously. Going down the wrong path and that, and then music literally just that's where. Well, obviously my dad, everyone knows my dad was in the group, innit? He made that tune in the summertime. So he had a big hit. So he was very musically orientated. So whatever I was getting up to at school, he'd always drag me away in any form of trouble I'd get into. He'd always drag me away and bring me to the studio, and that's where I learned.
Just trying to distract you from what was going on over there.
And that was young age. I'm talking like 11, 12. And then the thing is, he taught me about like chords, and this is what separates the boys from the men. It's this whole thing that I tell to everyone. You need to...
Those chord progressions, man.
To write a song, it's like, I don't know. Like, he said to me, all right, I hear what's happening. He's MCing now. Everybody MCing. Minute. I was like, no. He goes, no. Here, listen to this. Dum, dum, dum. I think, yeah. And I was trying to MC over it. No, stop. Stop trying to do minute. This is what I remember. He used to say to me, minute.
Yeah. That's what it probably sounded like to all of our parents, you know what I'm saying?
So then he said, no, a bit of tone, a bit of sing, what? And then go to that chord, and then now sing that note on top of this chord, and then go from that chord to that.
Wow.
Then I used to, oh my God. So before, I wanted to spit before anyway.
Yeah.
You get me? But the thing is...
Having that instilled in you at such a young age as well, man, because along the years, over the the N Dubz days, up until right now, like everyone has always said, like, Dappy's songwriting and his melodies and the way he writes. And a lot of people didn't really know where that really came from or how it really started.
And that's where it came from, Target. From my pops literally bringing me into the studio. And then once it was installed into me, I was thinking, oh my God, melody, chord structure, song structure, and bars as well. What I can spit is what I can slay over anything. Any type of rhythm you send to me, hang on, this is good. So then I thought to myself, I need to get famous. Got to be smart about this. Obviously, at that time, there nothing really happening. That was just like a couple, maybe like MCs, this and that. But I was thinking, all right, so I stuck on a woolly hat.
Tilted that to the side.
Tilted that to the side.
Lifted up one flat ear flap.
I was thinking, hang on, wait. No. Oh, yeah. Ha. Yeah. Oh. Jeez, we're gone. Before we even gone.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I knew this. I was dating this girl, at 15 years of age. Yeah. We blew at 18. Yeah. I knew that we was gonna blow, so like, I just knew it. Yeah. That when I was with this girl at 15, and she asked me. I was lying to her. I was saying to her, "Right, I'm in a group."
Yeah.
But I actually was in a group.
Yeah, but I bet you was kind of like just exaggerating it slightly.
Exaggerating it. Yeah. So I was like, "No, listen to me. I'm in a group and I've just done a concert, man. Yeah, I've done a big concert and I'm staying in a hotel, fancy hotel." And she said to me, "Oh, send me pictures then." Innit? I said, "Accent." She send me pictures, innit? And I said, how am I gonna send her pictures if I ain't even done this show? And the thing, I know what I'll do. I'll draw her pictures, innit? I'll draw a bit and say, look, this is what it looked like. The camera weren't working, but in them days...
You probably get extra points for being so creative as well.
We didn't have iPhones, so I couldn't just like, well, didn't you just have an iPhone? Like, no, the camera weren't working, so I drew a picture of the hotel room, and I drew, my point is that I drew a picture of like a stage, people, me and the girl in the middle, and it happened, and then I'm like, I can't believe it. And then when it got to 18, and I was like 5 years apart from this, like, I actually drew this.
So that was like one of those moments from like Back to the Future where Doc fell over and bumped his head, and he woke up and drew a picture of the device that ended up powering the time machine. That sounds like one of those moments there, bro. Yeah, and I wanted to make this happen so much that I scooped this low. I made her come from Greece one time to see me. I was the year before we blew in it. Yeah. The year before I got known, famous, and she come to the airport. I weren't known, but I wanted to. When people come to the airport, people take pictures and that. So I paid this geezer £5, innit, to ask me for an autograph. Wow. You was fully like.
I wanted this, B.
You could have like had an advice line for guys, because people were trying to pull out all kinds of lies and deceits in those days. I wanted this, and I begged my dad for £2 to rent me a limo, innit? Wow. Bro, I weren't playing games. Do you know what people say though as well? Like, you've got to kind of put your mindset in the place that you're trying to get to before you're there. You was literally like doing it. So then I was in the limo, and I was in there, and I was going to pick up my bird. And weren't famous, weren't known, no music, not one tune was out. I thought, great, I come out, the guy comes running, she's running, and then he asked me for the autograph in front of her. I was like, yes, hi, baby. Oh, you're right, yeah, give me a hug. You see that girl? You see that girl? And then we got out hand in hand. I just felt like this is it. A year later, you like the feeling of that as well, a bit. And kept practicing. So we're getting really good by this time, innit? So it all just happened perfect timing, and then a year later, I made my first tune, and I swear, Mr. Times when you were timing to it, was like, oh, what, bars with melody, content? Jeez, you can't beat it. I wanted to talk about that actual era where you guys went from being a group that had linked as youngsters. Of course, your cousin Talisa, you met Fazer when you was just a youth as well. Was it at karate, or is that a fake story? Yeah, it was basically just at karate, man. I used to go to the dojo. That was just a thing. I don't know if kids even really do that as much anymore, but like everyone went karate. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, and then I just met him there. My mum knew his mum, and then we was doing karate together. And then we went to the same secondary school. And then boom, he just was the guy, innit? It was that guy that I knew was gonna be in the group with me. It was my brethren as well. T was obviously my cousin, obviously. And then it just happened. And then cut long story short, got to that point, released that tune. I swear, jeez, we saw the reaction. Like, yeah, this is for us. That went crazy, bro. So then the journey happened. Before we even get into like the actual journey, I wanted to ask you about how important Channel U was, because you guys kind of came just off of the back of that early Channel U wave. You had like DJ Ironic doing his thing, and all the street videos were now able to be on the TV, and there were no more rules, and like it was like a whole new era had started. It's true, like now it's all streaming, Spotify, and it's all mad. Like that was the only platform, really. Yeah, visually. Before we had just Channel U, and like we just put on our kept slinging our videos
on channel. Obviously, I knew one girl on there as well, so I was talking to her and that, and then yeah, she's putting on the video. She kept playing them. Shout out to Cat Park. Jesus Christ, you're a big part in my life. And,
Salute Cat.
Yeah, you helped
Salute
me a
to
lot.
Darren as well.
And
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. R.I.P. Darren. But yeah, they believed in it and they saw it. You get me, T? They saw it and she saw it and they kept pushing it, and then eventually they installed it into everyone's bodies. Like, this is the new thing, and everyone's gonna.
Every time I would turn on my TV around that time, it would be like an N Dubz video followed by like another one. Cause you had Better Not Waste My Time. Then I Swear was off the back of that, was it? And literally,
and we just kept on going. Just kept on going.
It was
kept
back
on going.
to back.
So yeah, then we released an album off the back of that. Jesus, Mother Mary, we sold like 800,000 copies. And what?
For people that don't know, like
what's that?
in 2017, we need to like really put that into perspective, because in 2017, people like it's very, very rare for an artist or artists to sell 800,000 copies. Like, that's the top 1% of the music industry. Like, even artists that are blowing from our scene in this day and age, like to reach 100,000 sales of an album is seen as like a huge achievement, and it still is. But triple platinum, we're talking. Yeah,
of course. And then it was we sold hella loads, and obviously. Funny enough, we never really had a hit together. We had songs on the radio and selling albums, but we never really even, the highest chart position we got was that, what was it? 17 or like 8, 9, 10.
It's crazy.
It was
that
more
model
just
as well, because you had it the other way around.
It was the other way around.
Lots of guys had like singles that were popping into the top 10 or whatever, but you guys were really building that core fan base with those singles, even though they may not have been charting in top 5, top 10s.
They were keeping us touring every year, and then obviously we went through our ups and downs in the group,
which we're gonna definitely talk about. But I feel like I have to play. Like, I gotta play. What should we go for? Better Not Waste My Time or I Swear?
I'd like to go for I Swear. Yeah, let's do that.
Tune into One Extra's DJ Target tonight. In Depth. It's with the legend Dappy. Bro, like even hearing I Swear now, it like brings back all of those memories of you guys just that whole N Dubz season just taken over. The triple platinum album, the tours were popping off left, right and centre. You was winning MOBA awards and nominated for Brits, and it even though it didn't happen fast, because you guys have been grinding and working since you were literally kids, it looked like you really blew very quickly. How was it kind of taking on that newfound stardom and fame at still such a young age, because you were still teenagers?
Yeah, well, again, that's what being in the public eye at such a young age and everything getting thrown at you, that's what sometimes people can lose from that and go and go. So you can either go really up or you can go really down. You get me? And in my case, that's what happened to me, and that's what made me the person I am today. You get me? And you're gonna hear that a lot in my music recently. Well, now and recently, as you already know. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So it's like, that was all too quick. That was all too quick, innit?
In hindsight, looking back now, I guess at the time it must have just been like a whirlwind of just like success and money and fame and just having, living the dream.
Of course.
But now, looking back in hindsight, I guess you can now look back and say, well, some of that happened a little bit too quickly.
Some of that happened a little bit too quickly. It did, and but. I'm here to do this all again. Do you get me? I'm here to do... that was then. I'm here to talk about what's going to happen next. And do you know what I'm trying to say to you? It's not like I said to you, I'm just getting started. I don't have no wrinkles in my skin. I look nice.
Still looking fresh, bro.
I'm going to put on a fly shirt and, and do this swag. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say to you? It's like, I'm just getting started. Let's get it straight. Do you know what I mean, T?
So the N Dubz thing was flying. It wasn't too long until you guys started getting phone calls from the States, and it was a massive deal at the time, because Def Jam were like this label that even all artists in the UK had grown up and looked up to, and it was, wow, Def Jam have come and they want to sign N Dubz, and you guys were out in America, and it was like they're gonna blow America, and I just wanted to find out from you, like what was it like being in that situation, and how was it over there? How different was it?
Do you know what? Yeah. First of all, I couldn't get around my head that, oh my God, little England is like proper tiny, and then you go out there and there's like how many states?
Yeah, it's like 52 states, and they're all bigger than the UK.
I could approximately fit the UK in America how many times?
Yeah, yeah, like bare time.
So I was thinking, I'm looking at it, I think, yo, this is mad. I couldn't get my head around it. And then, as well as getting homesick and as well being out there for 3 months. All right, we got that 3 months. Oh, no. So we got there. And then the guy tried to change us up, innit? Trying to say, yeah, you're going to do some TV reality show and you were going to blow off the back of that. And then we just said, nah.
That's not
say we make music. We're musicians and it has to be music or musically orientated. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I won't get into the story, but we just didn't take it. Man was offering a meal and that.
That's what I was like.
A big meal on the table. I'm not gonna, just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You take the money, go where you want with it. Well, I'll stick there with a guitar and sing my tune.
Yeah. But you know what? You had built yourselves up. It had been so self-sufficient from the time when your dad showed you that cool progression all the way through to where you'd got to. It was all self-sufficient. You guys had done it all.
And this, exactly. And we said, yeah, they're trying to put us down like that. Let's do what we need to do. So T went off and did X Factor. Cheese. I was like, get in there.
That was a huge moment as well,
I was thinking, yeah, they want to... So obviously I've gone, did my solo thing, got my 3 consecutive number one, 2 consecutive, and then the top 5. I couldn't believe it, one after the other. I'm thinking, this is really happening. Yeah. Oh my God. Boom, Phaser went, producer for everyone, got his tune in the top 20. We all done exceptionally well. And I was thinking, yo, this is great. But the whole point is that everyone went to do their thing. In my head, I was thinking, yeah, you want to put peas in my hand and pull my strings for me like I'm a puppet as it is, bruh. Yeah. I pull my own strings, thank you very much. So then, obviously, I was just thinking to myself, nah, this is what we do. We make hits, we make music for the masses. So I went and I put my all into that one tune, you get me, that No Regrets tune. I did the key change, did everything on it.
Bruv, that was the one where you had the shirt flying on the edge of the mountain and that one. I was like, for the key change, I remember that moment in the video, I always remember it.
You know, yeah, bro. And so it's like, I'm thinking, no, this is what I do, thank you very much.
After so much has happened or did happen with N Dubz and you guys have been through so much together and you were doing your solo things and then it was like the split, or it was kind of, at first it was kind of like you guys were taking time out to just go and do your solo thing, but then a couple of things had happened and even publicly, like it's no secret that there was a couple of back and forths on Twitter and it just looked like nobody wanted to see you guys end up in a place where you weren't speaking or anything like that, man.
Yeah, you know what? We're family at the end of the day, and we've always been speaking since everything happened. I think publicly they make it a bigger thing than what it really is.
Especially with socials and Twitter. A tweet, a back and forth on Twitter between people who actually know each other really well, who can then pick up the phone and like people don't see the background.
It's a big feel like that's not what really happened. Like I said, we're sitting on piles of material, sick material as well, and you have to be friends to make music, don't you?
Of course.
Well, you have to be cool with each other at least. You can't be in a room vibes with someone and trying to make a big record when you hate the geezer. It's going to come out awfully...
it will sound a little bit awkward.
You know what I mean?
It will sound a little bit awkward. Is there ever a chance of... Because it gets hung out there like every now and again, the kind of... The carrot gets dangled. You know what I'm going to say next.
Let's put it this way. The music that I made with them and that will carry on making with them forever will not go unnoticed. That's it.
That's a very diplomatic way of answering that question. Wow, we're gonna have to wait and see if N Dubz ever return as an actual group. But like you said, man, the music's there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. The music's always been there. It's never been a problem. It's always been the The other
It's the other
stuff.
Knowing that you're a person who is, you even refer to yourself before as an M singer, like someone who can flip it from the MC into the singing. When Dappy is ready to spray bars,
it's not a joke.
It's always been a problem. Like sometimes it's been too much of a problem.
Till it's got me in trouble to the point. I can't even lie. Like things like Tarzan 2, 3. Well, I lost my melon. You get me? And
I was just literally about to say that Tarzan series, which was not only, it was a display of you being able to just do your thing and just relentlessly go at it bars wise. But if we kind of talk about Tarzan 2, where there were people who were unhappy about that.
Yeah, look, I apologise to every single person I upset at that time. Like I said, I lost my melon at that time, and the money and the fame got to my head, and yo, we all do mistakes. I wish I could see every individual person and give them a big old hug and a kiss and say, yo, man, I'm sorry, I was young and stupid, you know what I mean? But yeah, man.
I've got to ask you though, Dapps, as well, because we, you know, in hindsight, you've got a hindsight on a lot of these situations. It was Tarzan 3 that was the one that kind of had a bit of a backlash to it. Looking back now, do you feel in hindsight you maybe made a wrong decision using a certain word?
Yeah, do you know what? Again, I'll say I made the wrong decision doing that. But like I said, I weren't using it in a malicious way. I was saying it because, yo, I'm saying to you, even in a trap house, you get white youths calling white youths that word, and you see black youths calling white youths that word. It weren't in no type of way. I didn't mean to offend no one, you get me? Like I said, I've been brought up in this culture. I love it. I love this culture with a passion, you get me? So it weren't in no bad way. But yeah, I kind of made a mistake. I admit to that straight up.
You know, Dappy, the solo artist, you know, we mentioned you're just getting back started again, man. You've not stopped making and releasing music.
And look, let me just go back to that thing. And again, what put me into this whole thing with me going up and down is the way my headspace was and all the crazy decisions I would make. We all know that I've made certain bad decisions, couple mad decisions, couple right. Do you know, I'm trying to end. This is what we're here to talk about today, that, yo, no one's perfect, but like I said, one thing I do know how to do is make great music and spit bars and flex on them and Luther Vandross and do this music thing for real, and this is what I'm trying to...
I think that's what people want again, man.
All I'm telling you is just wait for the new music, innit, T? Because what you've been hearing, me being honest, on a lo-fi type of Drakey beat, on some straight facts. Then you hear me doing the singing thing, the spotlight, obviously doing the song. I know and I hear what's happening now. I'm saying that's what you need to know, innit? Like I'm doing what's happening right now, and you just need to hear it. It just hasn't come out yet.
How do you
so
feel?
Excited for you lot to hear, like, yo, this is the shit. Yo, it's like bangers.
I can tell by looking at your face that you're actually genuinely excited about it as well, man. I wanted to ask you as well, in 2017, because like you said, when you came through originally, we was in a whole different, you know, landscape, if you like. There was very few artists from our scene going through it and doing the kind of numbers that you guys were doing. In 2017, you know, we're at a point where the UK's now running things around the world. You've got US artists queuing up to work with us. Like, it must be super exciting to be on the brink of coming back out amongst all of this.
The scene is on fire right now. Like, with everything from all the new age, the new Afro trap acts that are coming out, to all the drilling, to all the everything. Like, I'm just listening. I'm like, it's allowed through now. Yes.
It's like everything's got every lane is leading to the promised land now.
And I love the way they're liking our swag, and the way they're liking the way we just rock Nike, and the way we wear our little rain jackets and our little trackies, and yo, you like it finally. Why did you not like it when we were there? Yo, but nah, that's what's made me hungry. That's what's made me think, I'm gonna do this thing now. Yo, do you get what I'm saying? It's made me feel really hungry to do it again. And I don't even want to talk about features and people I'm working with, but wait, and you'll see how much I love what's happening now, because you'll see how when it comes out, mixtape, album, whatever, you'll see who I'm working with, people I'm working with, writers that I'm working with.
Are we gonna ever see another fire in the booth? Are you looking to hit a third? Is it a third? It'll be a third fire in the booth.
No, I've only done one fire in the booth.
You've done one? I thought you've done two, you know.
I've only done one. I'll definitely do a fire in the booth. I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna do another fire in the booth. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do what I need to do first.
Timing is always key with those kind of things. As well,
that's
man.
not on my head right now.
Yeah.
Fire in the booth is not really on my head right now. I just want you lot to how can I need people to see, how can I say, when I make music, I make music to help people, and at the same time I make music so people can bang it out and feel good. So once that's fully happening again,
that's when it's time
for I'm like, bro, he's back, he's everywhere again. Once then I'll do my fire in the booth, because I'll feel weight off my, then I'll go, because look, you don't want to go in the fire in the booth and you get like not moan, but you want to be kind of like, yo, this from the low, now I'm back and let it all out and feel bossy with it. You get me? I don't want to go in there moaning and the struggle, the pain, because the pain's you know what I mean? We go through pain every day, but I want it, once you come out the other side fully, boof, yo, back, hey.
Listen, bro.
Then man will come and do the craziest fire, you know what I'll do.
Listen, that's why I asked you, because like, I know anytime, like we mentioned before, when Dappy's on his bars thing, just like when you're on your singer-songwriting thing, it's one level of excellence, but then when you're doing your bars as well, man, that's something people want to see. How is the new music sounding? And what's really like creatively inspiring you at the minute when you're in the studio?
Okay, so let's say, I'm not going to even give it away. So you see what's happening right now with the whole, I love the whole Afro trappy, like Kojo Funds, Young Bane, all what's happening, like everything notes, everything that's coming out, I'm hearing, I love it, and even the other ones, there's too many names to. I love that music so much that to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I need to slay over something like this. I need to do my one, innit? I need to do my, like, I'm gonna say, so yeah, so I've touched on a lot of that type of music. I can't wait till you see it. You know it's gonna be wavy, B.
I feel like that genre and the sub-genres amongst it almost fits what you do perfectly.
Because of the melodics.
Yeah, because there's rapping and...
That's why I said, thank God this has came out. I was just basically, what's happened is, me and my manager and my squad, what we're looking for is production, the right beat.
Yeah.
What? I can't do my job as an artist and execute something unless the production is fully done, unless I'm writing on a guitar with just a guitarist to find the correct chords, because when you're writing a guitar song, all you need is the chords and the voice, the top line, you get me? But when it comes to like beats, you need, the production needs to be A1, like, yep, boom, and it basically is 50% done. All I need to do is put my other 50%, and that comes without even. Do you know what I mean? I'll do my. When you give me the right beat, I'm slaying over it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, be excited about that. Me slaying over that type of music. I mean, the music that's happening, what's happening right now, more like, again, it's Afro trappy, but it's very R&B-ish.
That's the thing as well.
Sexual / Chris Brown.
Wow. Okay.
Chris Brownie. 'Cause obviously, man, do this. And can really do this singing thing, and then we got this new mic. I don't even want to tell you the name. SM. I'm not even. It's a Sony anyway. I'm giving it away. I'm giving it away.
Studio secrets there.
So basically, we found a way to record the singing vocal. We've been studying it. Like, so it sounds like almost Justin Bieber, very warm. Like when you hear this new sound of the way we're recording the vocals over the music that's happening right now.
Sick.
You're gonna think, yo, that very like. Tory Lanez-y almost, like really, like take your shirt off to this music. Bro, like, it's so sick, man.
I need to hear some of this, bro. Yeah, I need to hear some of it.
We're in the process of composing it and executing it and writing it all at the specific moment right now that we're talking. Yeah.
2018, it could be a.
Yeah, we're going for man, definitely doing this thing. But yeah, the thing is, 2018 definitely. Not even like I'm gonna do this, I'm coming back to give the people what they've been missing, basically. That's what it is. And and finally I want to be able to put a real smile on my face. You know them ones too, because like this is how bad it is. I love this thing so much, that when it's not going well, how can I say, I don't even look after myself. If the music thing's not a problem, it's not happening for me. I don't even want to.
It's that important. It's that much of a central thing in your life.
I'm just working to look after my kids, and I'm not even working to make me happy. I don't even want to. Yo, this is how bad it is. My mum's like, no, don't say that to me. Don't worry about that. You enjoy yourself and enjoy your life. I was like, no, I don't. that's where I belong on the stage. I belong in the mix, never out of the mix, mama. I belong right there.
You know, sometimes, man, like that stepping away from the mix sometimes can be beneficial for you as well, man. You know, like.
And when I was at a couple months back, I was in the lowest place of my life. You get me, T? The lowest place. Not even gonna say anything. And when I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, there's only one way from here when you're this low.
Yeah.
That's up. And we took that and we ran with that, and it's been amazing up till now.
I'm sure
healthy views, everything started to pick up. I'm like, yo, performing in Dubai, doing it, getting hella booking. I'm like, yo, thanks. Thanks.
You know what? Like,
went another way, you get me?
Sometimes, like, you just gotta sit it out and ride the storm as well, man, and get through that other side, because, like you said, like the hunger's back now, and weathering that storm and being that low and going through all the stuff you've been through, like the major success, the downs, the controversy, whatever it's been, it's led you to this point. And like you said, the only way can be up from here, man. So.
What a wonderful interview. This has been special. Thank you, man. I know you got more to say, but I appreciate you.
It's just great to catch up, and we've known each other years, and yeah, it's always been love. So definitely. Like I just wanted you to come in and share some of your story, and it's inspirational as well for you to be here and be honest and to acknowledge. Listen, I've been down, like, and I'm back, and I'm building myself back up, and I'm looking to, like, that's inspirational. Often artists don't see that, or artists don't like reveal that, or it's often a facade a lot of the time, which is part of what you have to keep up when you're in the mix.
Exactly.
So
It's good, man. You're absolutely right. Like, again, 2 to 3 years ago, I was still kind of writing songs and blaming other people instead of blaming myself. Till the point someone came along, or my new squad, my new manager, like, yo, the message, the songs are huge, the melodies and the top lines are huge, they're massive, big songs. Hence why you're skimming the top 10. You nearly went top 12. Ooh, you're hitting that, you're skimming in the chart. But the message is wrong. What do you mean? Is that what happens just for having a good intention? Yeah. These are the other songs, like Good Intentions, a tune I wrote, not to. And it's like, so you're still saying that you messed up, bruh. Yeah. You messed up, bruh.
You know what? Like, maybe that is what you needed. Just someone to just say, listen, bruv, like, not everything is your fault, but sometimes you gotta hold your hands up and say, it was me. And
hence why in these pieces of music that you will be hearing now and before that you've just heard, Remorseful, hand up, bruh. It's a new start. My man.
It's gotta be respected, man.
You know what I mean?
It's gotta be respected. It takes a lot to hold your hands up as well, and that must feel a bit like a cleansing process as well, and like you said, like I said, sometimes it's not a bad thing to step away, to reset, and to come again,
better.
Man.
I feel better. I hope I look better.
Yeah, bro, you look fresh, bro.
Yo, and then. Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking forward to all the new music in 2018, but there is a record that just dropped, man. Tell us about how Trill came about.
Now, like I told you, Trill is like, obviously, I've been doing this honest, painful last couple bits of music you've been hearing. Obviously, I want to come and let people know that, I sleep, breathe, eat the same as you. So here, take it and listen to it. But now, obviously, we want to start doing not what everyone's doing, but what's kind of happening. Yeah. So we moved more into like a sick, like a bit more trappy, a bit more energetic, and that's what this is here. Just me, just flexing, going mad. But it's again, the lyrics are very they're humble, but it's still fire, and there's content in there, and there's hella punches as well for those backpack rappers.
It wouldn't be Dappy if there weren't the punchlines in there, man. Like, I feel like this is a great way to round this up, man. Dappy, it's been amazing catching up, bro.